Hey everybody, thank you for being here. It is me, Laura Lely. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a return visitor, thanks for being a guest again. I appreciate you. And if it's your first time, welcome. There is no rhyme or reason to the way I do things other than how I am guided to do them and feel that it makes sense. And a lot of times while I'm doing this, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. When I watch it back, it does. So just to let you know how it happens or why it happens and all that stuff. First, I wanted to talk about this whole buzz among healing ourselves, shadow work, doing the work. If you're in the spiritual community at all and or interested in it, it's like every time I turn on the camera, I can't speak, but I can speak otherwise. So I might do live again sometime. Lives, they seemed to flow for me because I knew I couldn't stop and start over. It was like once I was there, I was happening. So let's get into this. So what I wanted to say about the whole healing thing is we talk about it all the time, but we don't talk about how to do it. And I think one of the most important things that goes, also I'm going to do a tarot reading and I'm going to do some cards and stuff, but first I just wanted to address this situation and then we can move forward. And I think this is going to probably be a big part of the message actually. But healing involves forgiveness. In order to heal what we speak of when we speak of shadow work and healing, we speak of healing the wounds that have held us back from being the person that we came here to be, that we came into this life and this experience to be. So I wanted to look into what the definition of healing was and the definition of forgiveness, and then how do they collaborate. And if this part is boring to you, then fast forward it till the cards start flying, baby. Okay? And otherwise, I think there's going to be some tidbits of importantness in this part of the reading. So if you do stick around, cool, I think it's going to help. Or if you decide to go back and watch this. Thank you for listening is what I'm trying to say. But healing, the definition of healing is tending to cure or restore health, and a process where cells in the body repair and regenerate themselves. And what is forgiveness, you ask? Forgiveness is the conscious decision to release resentment or vengeance towards a person or a group who has harmed you, regardless of whether they actually deserve your forgiveness. In order for us to heal, we must first forgive. It may be forgiving ourselves. Forgiving ourselves for being so fucking hard on ourselves usually is the case. Like, quit being so mean to yourself, because you stay in a vicious cycle of guilt and shame because you're never giving yourself a break, and you're never saying, hey bro, it's okay to have bad days and to have a tough time, and that we've all got things that we've done that we're not proud of, but you can't live there, you can't stay there, you can't hang on those things that we did, because the past is the past and there's no going back and fixing it. So dwelling on that is not allowing you to heal. So by forgiving yourself and forgiving others who have harmed you, not saying that you, so the other part of the forgiveness, forgiveness does not mean forgetting, nor does it mean condoning or excusing offenses, and it doesn't obligate you to reconcile with anyone either. Forgiveness is freedom for you. It's allowing yourself the peace of mind to move forward and let go of that which is holding you back, because you're holding on to resentment that is harming you. It is literally causing dis-ease or disease in your body, which can turn into stress, anxiety, depression. We think all of those things are caused just by our environmental factors and life in general. But a lot of it has to do with the fact that we haven't allowed ourselves the proper healing, or to even understand what it means to heal, because healing and forgiveness are synonymous. They go hand in hand. You cannot heal if you haven't forgiven. So if you are on a journey of truth and self-discovery, or a spiritual journey or path that takes you on a expansion mission to expand yourself, your consciousness, and who you are as a human being for the greater good of humanity, which is why we're all here, whether you like it or not. Yes, I know you might have to work your job or take care of your kids or your family or whatever it is, obligations that you have in this life. But we are all on a double mission on this planet to heal ourselves, to forgive ourselves, to forgive others. Not saying you have to forget, and I'm not saying you have to reconcile, but I am saying that in order to move forward from anything to become that person you are trying to become, or to be on the vibration or the frequency that you desire, you must first allow yourself that healing, and by doing the forgiveness, the healing comes, okay? And setting the intention to forgive and working with the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is, dear Laura, I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I forgive you. Goodbye, or whatever you have to say. Like, it's just the 4 things. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Those are the phrases that are supposed to help. If you go look up the Ho'oponopono prayer, you can get a lot of videos and information on it, but that's just a good way to start if you're not sure how or where to start. Like, hey, I hate these fucking people. I'm never going to forgive them, so shut the fuck up. Or how would I even do that when I don't even ever feel like I'm going to forgive anyone? You know what I mean? Like, where do you start? So that's a good place to start, is the Ho'oponopono prayer. And just setting the intention to forgive and setting the intention to heal. And your body and your mind and your spirit will all come together and say, okay, we got this, let's go. And then you will be led on a serendipitous trail of a path of healing and expansion. And it's a journey, and it's going to be ugly, and it's going to hurt, and it's going to make you cry, and it's whatever, all the things. But would you rather stay stuck in this shittiness feeling of never letting anything go and never allowing yourself to move forward because you're too busy holding on to shit that doesn't fucking matter anymore? I mean, it does matter because it did make an impact in your life, and I'm not saying it was never important, because obviously there's a reason that you will hold on to that resentment and won't let it go and won't allow yourself to heal. So it was a big deal. It is a big deal, but it's also a big deal that you live your life, and you live your life to the fullest. In order to do that, in order to live your life to the fullest, you must allow yourself the peace, the kindness. It is literally being kind to yourself to say, I forgive so-and-so for fucking me over 20 fucking years ago, or whatever, how long you've been holding on to that shit. I mean, it literally has become a part of the person that you are. So it is going to take a little longer for things that you've held on to longer. But when you start doing it, it's going to be a process of layers of forgiveness, and you're going to be feeling yourself become a different person. And you have to want to do this, you know? So say you want to heal, but you don't want to forgive. Well, then you're never going to do either. Just the way it is. So I was sitting in silent contemplation and questioning what type of a reading we were going to do today. And it just kind of seems like it's based on the trajectory of healing, right? And we all deserve healing, and we all deserve to feel sane and healthy and happy. And when we are holding on to resentment, we are not healthy. We are not healthy in mind, body, or spirit. And we are not strong in mind, body, or spirit. And that hate may fuel you, but it's also going to decay your insides. So that's up to you. Seems kind of gross to me, but like, it's a choice, and we all decide we want to hold on to shit. Fucking do it. Go for it. It's up to you. I know people who have hate in their heart towards certain political talking heads. That's all they are. They're fucking talking heads with a bunch of bullshit splurring out of their mouth. Sorry, not sorry for that opinion. Not trying to judge anyone, but I am saying that it's not healthy to hold on to hate in your heart for anyone or anything. So that's just some food for thought. If you are working on yourself and you are watching tarot because you feel like your life's falling the fuck apart, start working on yourself and forgiveness and healing. And those are some great ways to start. You're fucking welcome. You're motherfucking welcome is what I would like to say. You know me and my spiritual AF cards. I'm going to do one now, and I might do another later. We'll see what happens. But the one that popped out at me when I was shuffling them earlier was, life would be a lot more fun if everyone's middle name was motherfucking. Make today fun by silently inserting motherfucking into the name of everyone you come into contact with. Ben motherfucking Franklin, Grandpa motherfucking Bob, that lady from accounting, she's now Carol motherfucking Cooper from accounting, yo. Somehow this makes those financial spreadsheets more bearable, right? It's going to be a great motherfucking day. Sorry, not sorry for cussing. What's up, brother? Thanks again for everyone for being here. We are also protected and surrounded in the divine light, love, and healing frequencies required in order to allow this transmission to fully come through. So I was shuffling some Chosen One cards earlier. This is the Magi, the High Priestess cards. Magi Got the Tea is her channel on YouTube. And I was actually just asking, like, should I be a tarot reader, or am I doing these readings? Like, and this is something I'm supposed to do, and it's so interesting. I did just sage my space, so thank you for that. Funny. But what jumped out when I was like, should I even do a reading? My heart always wants to do tarot. Like, when I first found divination, which was like in 2018 or 19, or like just tarot readings in general, well, I knew I was interested in like tarot. I was interested in horoscopes, let's say that. Like, I would read my horoscope every day, like in the paper. Back in the day when people still got the paper, the newspaper. A few young kids aren't sure what that is. It was words on sheets of paper. I'm joking, sorry. Anyways, I'm not joking, that's actually what a newspaper is, but it's... What came out when I was asking that question is... I'm not kidding, this is what popped out. Tarot reader, rebirth, and deja vu. So something tells me I've been on this path for a very long time, but every time I ever try to want to do a tarot reading, there's a lot that goes on in here. A lot, more than necessary. And I'm sure you're all aware of like all the stuff that goes on in here. There's ways to quiet that chatter, which is meditation. I would say everyone should try to sit in silent contemplation at least 10 minutes a day. Intentional silence without your phone. Your name holds power. That just popped up here, and you have a fucking motherfucking mission, big mission on earth. A motherfucking big mission. So this may be the answer to other people's questions too. Like, a lot of times you're going to come across the tarot reading, you know, that you're scrolling through your feed if you're interested in this. And your answer is yes, you should be a tarot reader. There are hidden secrets. You are God's ambassador. You might be the black sheep of your family. Bah. Because that means I am. Angels are protecting you. And you may be having some lucid dreams, or very vivid dreams, and you can't decipher your dreams from your waking reality. And if you didn't know, this is just a dream anyways, this waking reality they call life. Baby, it's only just a dream. So then I was like, okay, I don't know, like, it was just kind of cool how all of this kind of came together. Because I try to sit and think about, like, if I am going to do a reading, I like to set an intention of what it's going to be about, or at least like kind of just get the energy right. And so the Heal Yourself cards that I've not ever used on the channel are pretty interesting. And when I shuffled them to just see what was, when I got the vibe that this was about healing, I thought, okay, I have some healing cards, or at least with healing in the title. I feel like all cards are healing when you're using them for healing. Can I say that fucking healing word one more time? Motherfucking healing. All right, and here's what came out when I picked up that deck. And the reason I will tell you this is kind of interesting. Card number 36. When I looked at the clock when I was on my way back to town today, it was 6:36, and my odometer was at like 369. Like, something else was in there, some other numbers too, but 36 was a number. And then the card that came out was card number 36, Hole in the Soul. Oh yeah, and I also had just gotten these new air fresheners, car fresheners that have roses on them. So I thought this was an interesting card. Hole in the Soul. Your childhood wounds are creating a hole in your soul. One way your childhood wounds disrupt an extraordinary life is through low-grade depression experienced as a perpetual empty feeling. If, as a child, you tried to make everything all right by picking up the pieces of your family dramas, then you adopted a false self. When you lose your authentic self, you disconnect from your true feelings, needs, and desires. Instead, you wear a mask to make others feel more comfortable. Being detached leads to profound loneliness and isolation as you are always mourning your true self. This card encourages you to discover your true self through learning about your childhood and mourning the abandonment and neglect you felt. So also interesting, 3 + 6 is 9, so 3, 6, 9. It all kind of came full circle. So there's an action that you can take, and if you need to, like, pause this and go back and write down the steps in order to try to start focusing on healing these are childhood wounds. And just first, before you even start doing that, is forgive yourself for even holding on to this that you didn't even know you were holding on to. Probably a lot of it is subconscious and unconscious energies that are just in you, holding these spaces of, what's it called? I can't think of it. Anyways, hole in the soul, your action in order to start healing this is find a safe space, use colored pencils to draw several masks. Each mask needs to represent an aspect of your false self, such as a good boy, girl, savior, slave, rebel, victim, overachiever, etc. Like which mask or which hat were you wearing, which at any given time. So again, each mask needs to represent an aspect of your false self, such as a good boy, good girl, savior, slave, rebel, victim, overachiever role, or any of those roles, or anything else that wasn't listed there. Take time to write or draw the qualities you feel each false self contains. Turn on some powerful music, put on a mask, and move in a way you feel the mask requires for you to express yourself and feel the feelings you may have suppressed. Turn on some powerful music. Sorry, there's like this little fruit fly that's flying around all of a sudden. And I send you so much love. I know everyone hates them and hates all the things that fly around, and they think it's like monitoring or spying spirits, and it could be. But I send you love, because literally, if we don't just start sending everything and everyone and everywhere love, we're fucked. We're so fucking fucked. Okay. Turn on some powerful music, put on a mask, and move in the way you feel the mask requires for you to express yourself and feel the feelings you may have suppressed. Once you have completed the dance, take off the physical mask and burn it. Burn that bitch. Then imagine energetically taking off the false masks you wear in front of various people. Give yourself permission to be your real self. Imagine a person in front of you who you feel doesn't accept you. Say, I'm going to betray you now and recover my true self. And then do that. Just kidding. This is all role-playing at home with yourself. Then imagine energetically taking off the false masks you wear in front of various people. Give yourself permission to be your real self. Imagine a person in front of you who you feel doesn't accept you. Say, I'm going to betray you now and recover my true self. Now, imagine this person saying to you, I understand you and encourage you to become the person you were meant to be. And isn't that what we've always wanted to hear from these people that were just putting on fucking fake masks and shit and being false people for? It is truly amazing, the ability that we have to heal energetically without ever having to speak to people. We can do it all in the safety and comfort of our own homes, and just do it energetically with the intentions and with truly meaning it and truly believing it and truly desiring the healing, and truly desiring the forgiveness and truly desiring the greatest good for yourself. And when you start desiring the greatest good for yourself, you're going to be led down paths and sent on a journey that sometimes doesn't make sense, but it is all for your highest good. And we'll always still have good and bad days and tough times, but just remember that you are worthy of healing and that we are all healable, as long as you realize that we are all forgiving, loving beings that forgot who we were, and we all treat each other like a bunch of shit sometimes because we don't understand how connected we all truly are, because we are clearly separate in this experience, but we are truly connected on levels that are, we can't see them physically, but we are all connected. That's all. My hair is a little wild right now, so I'm just throwing it back. I just saw hair tie. Okay, hi. Thanks for sticking with me. I know I'm a little different in this video because I'm more sober than usual. Usually I've had a beer or 7 before I do these videos. I'm working on that. Not really 7, usually like 17, 27, 72. You can decide which one is true. Anywho, the other card that came out when I was looking at the Heal Yourself book was the Soulmate card. Card number 14. Breaks down to a 5. Open your heart and invite sacred love. Because trust me, when you heal that hole in your soul, and trust me, you don't have a hole in your soul. You are still whole. It just feels empty, and it feels like there's a hole, and it feels like there's a void. But you are always complete, and you are always whole, and you are always perfect. It just doesn't feel like it energetically. And when you do these things to assist yourself in the healing, then you will start to feel more whole and really truly feel and energetically believe that you are healed and healing. And which will open you up, which is why I think this card came next, to your ability to come into contact with your soulmate. If you're not already in a connection, or if you're looking maybe for a new connection, or you may strengthen the connection that you are in. Open your heart and invite sacred love. Your soulmate is not far from you. To connect with them, you need to open your heart, call them in, and have patience. If you are not ready to accept your soulmate, keep working on self-love. You will be drawn to your soulmate like a magnet and feel an immense sense of familiarity, like you have known them before. Your capacity to love will increase dramatically, and you will experience higher states of consciousness. No one can touch your heart in the same way that a soulmate can. It is important to note that your soulmate will not necessarily be your partner. He or she may come in a completely different form than you have imagined, but they will offer you incredible wisdom, growth, and expansion. Be aware that we connect with our soulmates when we are ready to truly evolve and to move to the next level of consciousness and life experience. We attract them into our lives when we need to open our hearts fully and learn about unconditional love. Action. So this is to help you to start to get into the vibe of getting into your connection with a soulmate. And again, this doesn't need to be somebody who you are romantically involved with. It could just be calling in your soul tribe. Somebody that is on the same path as you, or on the same vibration or frequency as you. Take some slow deep breaths. I don't know where time's coming from here. Take some slow deep breaths, connect to your heart, imagine calling your soulmate towards you. You don't have to know what they look like, just feel the openness in your heart and allow yourself to connect to their heart. Imagine that there is a gold cord attaching you to them, with beautiful, loving energy flowing between you. Know that you are supported and will soon meet each other in the physical reality. Keep working on opening your heart and enjoying your life. And a big part of calling in that person that you desire is to be living in your bliss. Usually and generally, you're not going to call in a romantic attraction when you're in a shitty state of mind or shitty place in life. And if you do, they're probably going to be in a shitty place too, because like attracts like. So that low vibration will probably pull in a low vibration, and it's probably going to be a shit vibration. Do you really want a shit vibration? A motherfucking shit vibration in your life? Just ask him. Just ask him for a friend. Okay, so. Those were very cool and interesting. I'm sorry if this is boring for you. This is what I'm being led to do and talk about. And I feel like we all need to start honestly focusing on ourselves and our healing and why the fuck we're here and what the fuck we're doing here, like other than working every day, because there's so much more to what we're supposed to be doing than what we're actually doing. And, not that your job isn't important and that your work doesn't also fulfill your heart and your soul and your mission here. It's like a parallel to what you're supposed to be doing in your spiritual life. It also kind of reflects in your daily life. So they kind of do parallel with one another, if that makes sense. I'm going to do another Chosen Ones card because I feel like this is kind of boring. And I'm sorry if it's boring, but I hope it is also if it just reaches one fucking person, one motherfucking person out there and helps one motherfucking person, then fucking cool, man. That's groovy and awesome to me, I think. If there's any other spiritual, feel your fucking feelings, any other spiritual AF cards. And why do I drink so much? Because I don't like to feel my fucking feelings. So I know that's something that I'm working through. Anyway, just a little side note. Set a timer for 30 minutes and give yourself full permission to feel what it is you've been avoiding. Organize your sock drawer while you cry or seethe or get jiggy with some hardcore self-pity. Then when the time is up, get off your ass and do something constructive. I feel like this one came up last time, or on a video I probably didn't post. Your big little sweetheart of a heart will thank you later. Feel your fucking feelings and then get high. I'm not like suggesting that, but I'm saying like at least feel your feelings a little bit every day, so that you can start to heal. Because if you're always just masking it with alcohol and drugs and whatever else, it's like not gonna healing won't occur as quickly or ever, really. This is a message to me too. Anyone listening? Any other Chosen Ones cards that want to come out? Any other Chosen Ones cards just before I put those away? Something flipped. Time to shine. When you start healing, you start shining, you start glowing, you start becoming a better version of your already badass motherfucking self, okay? Don't forget that you're always a badass motherfucker, but there's always, always, always room to be an even more badass motherfucker, okay? So keep going, shine, baby. Spend time alone, hermit. That's like what my number one thing that I'm amazing at. I'm so good at being alone. It's almost scary. Oh yeah, I did already pull one of these Sacred Forest cards by Denise Lynn. Oh, don't do that. I'm just gonna get them all messed up if I send them in that way. Oh, okay. I don't know. What is going on? Hey, happy almost Labor Day, everybody, while I'm trying to separate these cards up from being completely effed. Transformation. Wow, I did see a lot of butterflies this weekend too out at my folks. Butterfly Spirit. Transformation. Card number 8. 8 is a card, a number of abundance and of, I would say, healing. So we're on the right path. Gangstas. Aspen Spirit. Courage. Bear Spirit. Healing. Are you serious? That would come up. Kind of like, sorry, being mean to myself. Maybe I'm actually hearing somebody out there being mean to me. Good for you. I love you, man. I mean it. Thank you for being mean. I mean, I would be mean to me too right now because I was just mean to me and I opened the door for that. So anytime we're mean to ourselves, we're opening the door for others to be mean to us. Anytime we judge ourselves, we're opening the door for others to judge us, and vice versa. If we judge another, then that also opens the door for us to be judged. Or we judge ourselves, that opens the door for us to be judged more. I know that sounds I don't know what that sounds like, actually. It's just, it is what it is. When that vibration is in your, when that, when that vibration of judgment is within your frequency, because you're allowing it and you're open to it, it's going to be more prevalent in your waking life. So stop judging, you little judgy judgerton. It's only going to cause more fucking problems. Motherfucking problems. All right, so when I was shuffling the Sacred Forest, Joy came out, hummingbird, which is Joy, and I had a lot of hummingbirds interaction over the last couple days. Okay, and it's card number 22, breaking down to a 4. Hummingbird spirit. In the Sacred Forest, hummingbirds have incredibly beautiful auras. A shimmering, sparkling frequency surrounds them. With every flower they dip into, the colors of their aura and the frequency of their energy shifts. Each one hovers directly before you, without fear, flashing in iridescent colors in the sun. The vibration of their wings sounds like a universal Om. Open your heart to the celebration and fun. Who told you that you need to suffer to grow? Your soul expands in leaps and bounds through following your bliss and expressing your love. Embrace life, yourself, and others in the moment. If you've been waiting until circumstances are different before you allow yourself to experience joy, you may have a long wait. Life is always changing. If you don't follow your bliss now, when will you? It's a true question. Your purpose in life is to experience joy. Take steps towards that now while protecting your personal boundaries. You don't need to do everything all at once, but you do need to start. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world. And that is why we're here, to heal the world and ourselves. Although hummingbirds are small, they are capable of traveling great distances and can even fly backward. Their presence is a reminder that life is not just about reaching the destination, it's about the joy of the journey. And doesn't life teach us that patience is truly a virtue? And I think patience is there to teach us to enjoy the journey, but it also is at times just crucial. Not the word I'm looking for, but I think it is. Hummingbirds visit an average of 1,000 flowers a day because they expand tremendous amounts of energy. It's necessary to have periodic times of rest. Follow their example and remember to replenish yourself. The spirit of the hummingbird says, replenish yourself. True happiness comes from following True happiness comes from following the dictates of your soul. Life is change. Be open to change and look for joy in the moment. Find your boundaries and stand strong. Discover joy. All is well. I like that. I like that a lot. We all deserve to be happy. We all deserve to feel joy. We all deserve to feel love. We all deserve to heal. We all deserve forgiveness on some level and to forgive on some level. And to make this world a better place, it's really up to us. No one's coming to save us. We're here to save ourselves. We're here to save one another. We're here to save great, beautiful Mother Earth. And we're here to do it together. So you better start liking each other a little bit more. All right. One more spiritual AF, or 2 or 7, because you know me. I ain't scared. Okay. Should I read the card first that just popped out? Shit you don't have time for. Other people's shit, crazy shit, bullshit, stupid shit, fake shit, shit that has nothing to do with you. Once you drop that kind of bullshitty shit, you'll have a whole lot more hours in the day to do awesome shit. Find shit to do that vibes with your soul. Shit that has no negative consequences. Shit that makes you say, oh, hell yes. Maybe even some shit that benefits the world in some way. You have time for the fuck yeah shit. That's good. I like that. I like it a lot. Be yourself, even if you're crazy. Stop worrying about normal ass, nothing ass people judging your cool, weird ass. Ain't that the fucking truth? There'll be none of that today. Anytime you feel yourself worrying about any of those asses, remember who you gotta wake up to every morning. You, baby, you. Your job is to make sure you're good on your own terms. Check in with that. Check in with what you really care about and make sure you're living up to that, not what all those asses out there might be thinking. And isn't that the truth? We let a lot of asses in our life stop us from being our best ass version of us. Just saying. True. Usually we're doing it because we're people pleasers. See, it's all coming full circle. If we would allow ourselves to be our true authentic self and take off those masks and then stop listening to dumbasses and start listening to our cool ass self, then we are going to start healing and changing the world and taking in like major strides and leaps and bounds further than we have, because we're basically holding ourselves back on the daily because we're too worried about other people and what everyone fucking else thinks. Fuck what everyone else thinks. Fuck what they think, fuck what they think, fuck what they think. That's one of these cards, but I don't think it's coming up. I mean, it should, just because I said it. You are a product of what you believe. Ain't that the fucking truth? Okay, 3 ways to fail at everything in life. 1, complain about everything. 2, blame others for your problems. 3, never be grateful. 36:16 on the clock when I just said that. There's that 36 again. Today's to-dos. 1, don't complain about shit. 2, take full responsibility for every single thing in your life. Yeah, everything, bro. And 3, be grateful for shit. Tonight's to-dos. Number 1, look at yourself in the mirror. 2, see how hot you are for yourself. 3, be grateful for your bad self. Okay? All right. Anything else? Oh my God, calm the fuck down. It's so interesting because that was going to be the first one I used tonight. And, you know, they always come up if they're meant to. 99% of your problems would be better handled if you simply calm the fuck down. Before you do anything, try it. Are you butthurt about something? Calm the fuck down. Are you afraid? Calm the fuck down. Is the house on fire? Okay, well, get out of there. Call 911 and then calm the fuck down. 911. Okay. Hey everybody, thank you so much for being here. You're fucking awesome. I love you. I love that, you know, you stopped by to watch this video. I love if you want to leave a comment, and if you don't too, I love you still. Or you know, like it or some shit. Or don't like it. There's a dislike button too. I think any interaction is probably helpful. It's just like you know, good press or bad press. I don't know what I'm saying. Just thanks for being here. If you liked it, cool. If you didn't, that's okay too. You know, this isn't for everyone. And that's the other thing about these messages. People have to understand that, like, not every single thing is always going to fit for you and be a part of your circumstances, because there's many people watching these messages. So you take what resonates and you stick the rest in the trash. And by that, I mean, you just leave it for the next guy, because it might be resonate for them. And then the other shit that resonated for you may not resonate for them. Feels pretty serious today, but like, I feel like a lot of people are going through a lot of shifts and changes in their lives, and sometimes the energy can feel heavy, but just remember to have fun, to follow your bliss, and to be safe out there. I love you all, and I'm grateful that you are here. Also, hug a tree, because trees love hugs. Okay. Wake up and dream big, and I'll see you on the next one. Love you, mean it, bye.